Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime. Today's not a wine review, so if you want to go ahead and click off now, I don't blame you. But the other day I got this Osmo Pocket, the DJI Osmo Pocket. And I was thinking, well, it's a gimbal. What could I do, seeing as I have two other gimbals? So then I thought, what if I could gimbal a gimbal on a gimbal? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna Voltron this shit. Stay tuned. All right, so like I said, the wind is blowing up to somewhere between 40 and 50 miles per hour out here. So if there's a lot of wind noise, I apologize. But I figured I would gimbal a gimbal on a gimbal. It's not going to be easy. So I think the first thing I need to do is to set this and just do a test. I'm gonna do a quick test of what it's like to walk around and shoot some footage with the Pocket itself in my hand, and then I will attach it to my phone using the little dongle thing, and then I will attach the phone into here. I think that's what I'm gonna do for the first bit, because this has a 1/4" screw thread on the bottom, which might work with a thread plate I have for the bigger gimbal. Yeah, so let's stay tuned. Let's see if you can gimbal a gimbal on a gimbal and if it makes any difference. All right, so this is me just walking with the Pocket. I'm just doing a quick test, kind of a pan test, to see how things look over here. Cool. See how things look over here. Cool. Dip down, dip up. I'm gonna walk towards this tree. I'm not really trying to do any special ninja walking or anything like that. I'm just doing a normal kind of pace, trying to hold my arm as steady as possible in this huge wind. And I think that's a good enough test. All right, so that was the test of just the Osmo Pocket gimbal on its own. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna connect it using the dongle to my smartphone, my Samsung S8. Yes, I'm an ancient heathen, leave me alone. And then I'm going to stick it on that gimbal, and we're gonna see how the footage looks when a gimbal is on a gimbal. Okay, so this wasn't easy, but I was able to actually balance the gimbal on a gimbal. It took a lot of work, just because that's not the way that this is designed. So I have the gimbal on the gimbal, and they are, I don't know if this is gonna make any difference or not, but it's gonna be a fun experiment. So let's do a quick test drive of the footage and see if it makes any difference. All right, so this is the gimbal. This is the gimbal on a gimbal. I'm getting a full gust here. All right, so we're gonna do a little rotation. Oh my gosh, this is such a wind. Okay. Like I said, I'm not really ninja walking. I'm just kind of doing my best to stabilize everything. I don't want to do a Z-axis kind of compensation. I just want to see what a gimbal on a gimbal looks like. So we're going to come back up to that tree that we were at before, and we're done. Okay, so I've got my gimbal on a gimbal on a gimbal. This thing does not want to balance well at all. This whole length of axis is really throwing stuff off. But I'm gonna try to do a video experiment with this. We'll see how it goes. Here's what it's gonna look like. This thing keeps getting knocked over from the wind. We'll try it out. All right, this is the Zhiyun Crane tied to a Smove 3-axis gimbal tied to a DJI Osmo. This is my best effort to do a gimbal on a gimbal on a gimbal. No ninja walking, just doing my best to try to keep everything smooth and steady. And alright, so the wind knocked over the gimbal. We're gonna keep moving. I have the motors for the Zhiyun Crane 2 set to medium. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's making any difference, but a gimbal on a gimbal might be a thing. Who knows? Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm just rambling. But what I am doing is having a fun time walking repeatedly to this tree as my shit keeps getting blown over. So we'll just stop right here and call it an end. All right, so for my gimbal on a gimbal challenge. It didn't work out too well. The wind kept knocking it over. There's too much axis right here. It just keeps knocking it back and the motors can't compensate. I adjusted it for a couple different things, including like trying to make it a heavy camera on the motor, trying to make it light, and yeah, it didn't work out. But it was an interesting experiment. So if any of you people out there making YouTube videos or doing filmmaking or anything like that think that adding multiple gimbals together is probably not the best thing. Anyway, this is Mr. Stewart with Wine on the Dime. I know it's not a wine review, but tough. It's a video I wanted to make because I thought it would be fun. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're here watching the technology video and you like to see with some of my wine reviews, I focus on wine reviews $15 and under. Make sure you go look at some of those as well. And I will see you all again soon with another video, probably a wine review, not a technology review, from Wine on the Dime. Let's just turn you off. Good effort, Gimbal.